So the question would be, can you limit a tenant's right to bring pets with them as opposed versus the owner's the right?
Correct. If there are no rules for the owners in pet, whether weight requirement or number of pets,
Right.
but you want to make sure that tenants are limited
Right.
to what kind of pets they can have.
Well, you can certainly put that in your leasing amendment if you're going to do one. Certainly, I don't see any reason not to do that. I try to caution HOA boards about getting involved in the pet situation. I found that people will fight over their pet to their last penny. I mean, you can tow their car away before they'll let you take their poodle. So I literally had somebody just fight. I mean, we went to court back and forth, but they had too many pets or I don't even remember what it was, too large a pet. So people they will fight you over their pets. So be careful with that. But you could do that in your leasing amendment. And I will point out, if you're going to do an amendment, some people say, well, heck, if we're going to go to all this trouble, send out a ballot, why don't maybe we put some other things on there too. If we want to add pet restrictions or parking or, things like that, you'll just find that if you hit people with too much, their eyes will roll back in their heads and they'll lose interest. And the leasing amendment is pretty important because it really goes to the value of the homes in the community. So you want that leasing amendment to get passed, but you could, if you have people are interested in other issues, you can certainly, while you're doing an amendment, maybe you include other things in there. Again, Don Heiser didn't go well in his community, but sometimes it does, just depending on your particular community. But that is an opportunity to get some other things in there as well. And staying on the pet topic, just in our restrictions, a lot of times now we're saying if there are pet issues, call animal control. Because I don't want any of my HOAs it says no pit bulls in the document, and somebody had a pit bull and you didn't know about it and it attacked someone. Is the HOA going to get sued for not having enforced that pit bull restriction? Possibly. I'd rather it not be in there at all. You know what I mean? If you think about it, if you put it in there, don't you have some duty to enforce it? And you don't, and then somebody gets hurt. That concerns me. I'd rather have law enforcement deal with pets if I could, but in condos, obviously, you have a little bit different situation because you're in such close quarters.